You're hot?
Yes.
Really?
My room gets hot. I get hot pretty fast.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like cool in here to me. It's like, feels great. Cause you got on that black. That's what it is.
Well, it's just my room gets the hottest. I mean, I got all this stuff in here, but then I'm saying, then the air doesn't come in pretty, enough like it needs to.
But that's like my apartment. My room gets hot. It's the hottest.
Yeah.
Like so. And that's it. And my parents' house, me and my brother's room, it's the hottest. So I don't know what it is about me and rooms, but.
Writer, director, actor, son, brother, friend.
I'm Carlton, and this is me. Today I have another interview for KARLTON Says Real Talk, and Robert McDaniel has definitely been instrumental with the success of KARLTON Says Real Talk. He's my audio engineer, and basically he just helps me make sure the interview sounds as professional as possible. Because what I'm doing is I'm actually doing over the phone interviews, so he makes sure everything's connected right, hooked up right, so that way you can hear me, but also you can hear the person I'm interviewing over the phone. So he's just definitely been very, very, very instrumental into what KARLTON Says Real Talk is today. Floyd.
F-L-Y-D.
Huh? Floyd.
O-Y-D.
Yeah. One thing about me is I'm very impatient, and I know that's something I need to work on, but I just I'm very antsy. That's what it is. So it's hard for me to watch Robert set up because I'm just like, oh gosh, hurry up, because they're gonna call in a minute. I'm just really antsy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he has to do what he has to do because he has to make sure things are right. But in the meantime, I'm sitting on the sidelines, just kind of just like twiddling my thumbs, or just sitting there, just like, okay, when is he gonna be done? When is he gonna be done? Because I guess I just don't want the person to call and we're just nowhere near finished setting up. They're like, okay, you know what? Y'all ain't together. I'm not calling you. So it's definitely a patience thing that I need to work out. Hello out there, welcome to another installment of KARLTON Says Real Talk, where we give you an opportunity to get to know your favorite actors, actresses, reality stars. And today I am very privileged to have, well, you guys know him as TT from the game, but today we are going to be talking with Mr. Barry Floyd. What's up, man? What's going on?
What's going on?
How you doing, dude?
Doing good. It's out here enjoying this heat wave we got going on in LA right now.
Wow, how hot is it in LA?
It gets up to I don't know what it is today. I know the last couple of days it was getting in the hundreds. It's not so bad though, because I'm from the East Coast, and out here they don't got a lot of humidity, so it's more of a dry heat, so it don't get all sticky and miserable.
Yeah.
Like it does at home.
Oh yeah, because I know down south it's horrible. When it gets in the hundreds, it's ridiculous. It's very miserable. So. But yeah, man, well, again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us today, man. We really appreciate it here at KARLTON Says. It's interesting because I'm actually having an opportunity to talk to people who are actually out there in the industry, whether it be reality TV or actual scripted television shows. And I think it's cool. It's surreal. I know when I'm on the phone with them, the first few minutes, like, I start getting nervous, and then like as I'm going through the conversations and talking to them, it's like we're friends somewhat. So I mean, I know we're not, but I'm just saying it just kind of feels like that, and so that's how I start getting comfortable, and I'm actually able to just talk and just keep it real smooth and kind of just have the interviews easy going. Well, I want to talk to Robert about just some new ideas I'm having with KARLTON Says. I'm always looking for different opportunities to expand and to, just make it better. So I have a few new ideas. So I just want to pick his brain to see what he thinks about it. Now this new thing I'm trying to put together with the it's going to be called 706 Spotlight. Not necessarily 706 only people, but that's just because that's where I'm at. It's just a cool name. So. Yeah. And what my godbrother was advising was, like, even when everything starts blowing up, you still can get like somebody from Mississippi who's doing something they're still independent. You know what I'm saying? Still, they can still be a part of the 706 spotlight because they're, you know, rising. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not like, I gotta say, if it's, well, it's hard to say. I would say you would need at least 2 cameras because then that way you can at least do one kind of cut. Because without it, there's no cutting at all.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, just to start off, just to get it started, that's how I was thinking. It's probably going to be try to go straight through, kind of like what I do with the real talk stuff.
Yeah, I guess it could be that way. It just has to be because, oh man, yeah, you could, because then you can just do some trickery and just zoom in on one person if you wanted to.
Right.
With Premiere, you use Final Cut though, don't you?
Yeah.
With Final Cut. But I mean, I guess I really don't know just yet because I mean, I'm just now getting to the last part of working on the album that I'm working on.
Right.
And I don't know if it's going to be like because up until this point working on that project has been, I'll get some spurts of like, I'm getting a lot of stuff done, but then there's some other times where it's like sporadic, like, you know, I'm getting this done, then I'm not getting so much done, then I'm getting this much done, like I'm getting a lot of it, you know, it comes in parts. So I don't know at this point, I'm almost feel like at this point where it's going to now it's going to start shooting off because a lot of the major of it is done, like a lot of the music and all the recording is pretty much done. It's just I have to record people's skits and put that portion together, and when it doesn't take too much work, it tends to go, and that's more of just the creative aspect of pulling everything together. So that tends to keep going, and then from then on, I don't know what's going to happen as far as like, you know, if people like it, if, you know, if I need to do different things to promote it or that kind of stuff, you know, or just share it with people.
Right. That's why I wanted to bring it to you first, Scott. So again, you helped me with this part. But I honestly, when I was thinking about it, I was like, and I was talking to him, I didn't really have you in mind helping me with that because you got so much going on.
Yeah.
But it's like when you have time or whatever, when you get freed up, you're like, hey, I want to check out what you're doing. Because I know I definitely want to have you on as a guest. So,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. So I think I might actually have you first.
Okay, that's fine.
So with the 706 Spotlight, I definitely want to promote people who are making moves. And I also definitely want to promote people who've helped me along the way, you know, who've acted in some of my stuff and who also provided music for some of my stuff. And just kind of just, you know, I'm all about promoting people. I'm all about helping out. So definitely want to make sure that the 706 Spotlight is something good and something big that will, you know, help everybody that's involved.